Sorry for the messy hair. We start off with that, but we're back in the garage, guys, with the Mercedes. Everything's still been working good and stuff, no issues. But we're gonna get started. Let me actually try to get the part. So we're actually gonna try to replace this fuse box. It goes in the trunk. I got this from an 09 Mercedes. Hopefully everything works on this. And let me explain why am I changing that. So let me explain why am I changing this. So I've been having an issue with this car where it always says rear tail light, something about the tail light. I changed the light bulb. I changed the whole, I need the keys, hold on guys. So I changed the whole light bulb on this thing. The whole tail light with a factory one still. I changed even the back piece of it. This back piece, as you can see, is a junkyard one. I changed that whole thing. It still shows that it doesn't light up. So I've been getting that warning sign. I'll post the picture of it up on the screen right now. So then, I took it to her uncle, because her uncle's a mechanic and stuff. But he's always busy, so I'd rather do all this myself too, because some of this stuff's not that hard. We checked it out, and that panel back here, let me take it out. So this panel plate, as you can see, I have an LED, which I'm actually going to replace this. So hopefully it doesn't have no more issues. The other one that I had, all this was burned. So that's why I ended up replacing this. Her uncle was able to wire this up and have this light turn on. So we know that it does turn on, but for some reason it turns on brighter. If it was to kind of like hot wire, for some reason it turns on brighter. That's why on the previous video you guys saw that one light was lighter, and I just said that it was the LED, but it's really not, because as you can see the LED was on the left side, not on the right side. So her uncle said that Mercedes, everything has fuse box. So this one here, whoa, excuse me guys. There's another one here where I had the light hooked up, and then there's another one underneath the dash. And since Mercedes is run almost everything by pretty much fuses and stuff, he said that maybe this one in the back is causing it to not turn on. Because like I said, I changed the light bulb. I even used that light bulb to try to make this work. It still doesn't work. So I don't know what's going on with that. To remove this, you see this tab, you just push it down. You hear a little clip, has one in the bottom, push it up. It lifts up that little lip, and you just start moving it off, and it'll pop out. Same thing with the other side. Pretty much just one on the bottom and then one on the top. But we're going to talk about this. So from here, as you can see, there's a 10 mil here, a 10 mil in the back, a 10 mil down here for that plate. And I believe there's another 10 mil on top. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, there it is. It's right there. So that should be able to remove all that. But before we start all that, I am gonna take out the negative and take out the negative for the battery right here. That way I don't pop something while I'm changing it. Look at this. What you're playing around? What's it today? I'm about to take that out. Here, give it to me. Hey. So we're gonna try to do that so we can stop getting that warning sign. Hopefully nothing's wrong with this fuse box. Like I said, it's a junkyard. Because if it is, I'm gonna have to put the one that's in there right now, because everything works besides that. So I'm gonna try to get started on that, guys. And I'll show you guys and see if it does work. So another project. So I actually switched the light. See, as you guys can see, I removed the LED. I switched it and it lights up. So I guess it is the LED that caused that issue. Because when we were testing out with the uncle, we never had another bulb to replace it. So it's kind of weird. I did mention that I did swap it with that light, but I really didn't. So I switched this bulb with that bulb, but not the LED one. So yeah, guys, I guess that's all it was. This is what I'm telling you, that LEDs on these cars, if you don't run restrictors, I guess, even for the brake light, you start having these issues. But I am going to give it a couple days. If it still doesn't work, I'll let you guys know, and then I'll pick up the camera when I'm replacing that. So I'm actually going to try to replace this bulb, because as you can see, it's not brighter than the other two. So I'm going to swap it, because I do have more, and see if I can find a brighter one. So it has been a few days, and as you can see, I don't get the warning sign when I turn on the car. Even when I go to messages, it does show 0. I am in the garage, so usually I'll get the message right now because it has the light on. But I guess that's all it was. It really was just an LED. These cars are so delicate with LEDs, so it's crazy. But if you guys have an issue, it could be the fuse box in the back. I wish I could have showed you guys how to disconnect and connect it, but because I don't need it, I didn't do it. I just have it for backup, just in case down the line something happens. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps some people that has all these warning lights. They could be because they have LEDs, or maybe lights don't work. Try to see, change the bulb, try to see that. If that doesn't work, it's most likely your fuse box. It could be a fuse or your fuse boxes, because these Mercedes are all, everything's electronic on these cars. So, but yeah, guys, that's it. Catch you guys in the next one.